Hi everyone, welcome to the Tonic Studios live this week. I hope you're having a fantastic week. Happy hump day, all of those fun things. And I hope we are going to have some fun this evening. So we're here at Hedgehog Hollow. My name is Alexandra. Welcome. If it's your first time, we stream here over on YouTube and on the Tonic Studios USA Facebook group. And tonight we're going to be talking about shaker cards. We're not going to be using any foam tape. There's no cutting of acetate. And it's super, super simple. So if you're new to our lives, a couple of bits of housekeeping. First of all, we have a giveaway every week. We have one over on Facebook, one on YouTube, and you can enter those. All you have to do is share this video and then drop us a comment to let us know that you've shared it. You can share it as many times as you like while you're live, and then we will do a giveaway at the end of the live, around about the end of the hour, where we give away 2 Tonic Studios goodie bags. So we'll be doing that too. So you have the whole hour to just keep on sharing. Of course, leave us comments. Let us know if you have questions or anything along the way. You can drop those in the comments too. And then you'll also notice that we have, if you're on Facebook, it's somewhere around me, either above, to the side or below, depending on your device. There's some blurb about the live. There's also a couple of links in there for you. They are important. Everything I use in tonight's video is on a special landing page for you. There is a link to that. There's also a link to a special offer. There's 15% off all embellishments and mediums for you. There's a link to the UK/worldwide site, and there's a link to the USA site. So you want to check that out. The coupon is embedded into the link for you. There is also a link, hang on Greg, there's also a link to the Hedgehog Hollow Channel Perks program, because we are having a flash sale over there. You can join on up. There's tons of savings, tons of reasons to join. You can hop on over to find out more. But if you join up to Channel Perks before Friday, you can get 20% off at the Tonic Studio stores worldwide. So there's tons of reasons to join that as well. And that's off your entire purchase, not just the one category. And it stacks on top of the May Madness sale that they're having. So all those amazing sales that they have going on, all those savings, you can get an extra 20% off by joining the Perks program. So there is a link to that as well in there too. So lots and lots of fun things going on. If you're joining me on YouTube, welcome, welcome. There's lots of our Perks members joining us. I've seen all the comments coming on in. Greg, I think, has joined some of those, and we'll get to him in just a second because he's...
I've got a red badge!
Oh, we'll get to that.
I'm excited now!
We'll get to his red badge. So if you're watching on YouTube and you want to know where those links are, they are in the bottom right-hand corner. You might have to click an arrow, or it might just be below the title. You might hit show more, but you will have those same links as Facebook. You have the link to the landing page for tonight. You have the link to everything I'm going to use in tonight's video. And you, of course, have the link to the 15% off and the channel perks. And I see there's lots of our Perks members joining. And those of you who joined the channel perks in the beginning have hit your 1 month mark, so you get a red badge. So as you are a Perks member for longer, your badge changes, which is super cool. And so Greg is really excited because he now has his 1 month badge. I'm really excited for people to get to their 1 year badge because it's a pink Hedgehog Hollow badge and it has a little party hat on it. So I'm really excited for people to get to that 1 year mark.
Debbie Shaw's got a red badge too.
I saw the few of them popping up.
So it must be exactly a month since we launched it.
It's probably a month.
So I think I
on the 1st.
Of course. So
it's the 1st.
Yeah.
It's the 1st. So yeah, we launched it on the 1st of April. So yes.
Oh, Tina's got a red badge as
Yay!
well.
So,
Everybody who's got a green badge, your badge will turn red soon.
yes.
And if you don't like it, if you go into the members area thing, you can change it back to whatever colour.
Oh, can
of
you?
the 2, you can go back if you want to.
Okay. There you go. So Greg said you can change it back. So, cool things going on. So tonight I'm going to talk to you about shaker cards. Now, I love making shaker cards, but... Yes, Greg?
Also, our internet stream is a lot better.
Okay.
As I'm hoping everybody has noticed.
It does look better on your
It should
Surface.
be
I
super
watch.
smooth.
I
There
can
shouldn't be
actually
any
watch
buffering.
the stream that you're watching on Greg's Microsoft Surface. I have it in front of me, so I can see your comments. So that's really cool too. So yes, we have new internet cabling. The Spectrum Man came out yesterday and fixed it all, and so we're hoping that we'll have much better streams going forward.
And we haven't dropped a single frame.
Have we not?
No.
Oh yeah, 0% drop.
0% drop,
There you
perfectly
go.
green everywhere. It's all working.
So Greg put a lot of effort to have the Spectrum Man came out. He really knew his stuff. We have a ton of new boxes. We have cables everywhere that I fell over 3 times on the way
I
into the
put
room.
a lot of effort into getting the Spectrum Man to fix it.
Yes. Greg did.
It's all my fault.
He made a very good phone call.
I did. I made an excellent phone call.
He made a very good phone call. So you should have much better quality lives going forward. Okay, so we're going to talk about shakers. I will get there. So shaker cards. I love making a good shaker card. Shaker cards are so much fun. If you don't know what shaker is, it's kind of an interactive style card. Usually have a little bit of thickness to them. They contain sequins or glitters or beads, those kinds of things. And they're great, but they're really tricky to make because you have to cut the acetate, you have to cut a window, you then have to put your foam tape in, then you have to make sure you deactivate the adhesive, and you have to do all that stuff. Well, there's some easier ways. So I'm going to show you a 2-minute shaker card that literally is so easy. You don't have to cut foam tape, you don't have to cut acetate, you don't have to deactivate any kind of adhesive, you don't have to do any of that. It is so simple. Okay, so are we ready? Okay, you are all talking about your badges. Anyway,
yeah, the badges are way more interesting than whatever you've got going on.
Apart from Linda, who is interested in my non-messy version of a shaker card. So, what do I have? I have a few things prepared, ready to go. So I have a card base that I have scored, ready to go. And I'm going to use my Tonic paper glider, which is my Teflon. I also have a sore throat still. My Teflon bone folder. I'm going to use my Tonic trimmer to cut down a piece of my black satin cardstock to 4 inches. I've already done this bit. 4 inches by 5 1/4. So there is my matting layer done, ready to go. And I'm so confident that this is going to work. I'm going to glue it down, or I would glue it down if I had my adhesives, but we were using them in a video earlier. So I'm limited on my adhesives, but I'm just going to use my Nuvo tape runner. Quick and simple. And whenever you mat a card, you want to make sure your card base is flat, like so, and line up 3 sides, and then your 4th side will do the work itself. So that's done, ready to go. How easy is that? And then you want your card front. So I'm going to cut my card front down already because, again, I know this is going to be really simple. So this is going to be 3 3/4 by 5 inches because that's what all of my last layers are going to be. So there's that. And then we have lots of options for our bubbles. So you can have this in a circle. You can have a star. You can have an egg. You can also have a heart. I have the refills for the heart here. But there are also the originals on available, she says, if she can get them open. So you can get the heart blisters, or you can get the balloons. So I'm going to open them all up here. So these are your, well, this is the balloon. So this is your balloon. I call it an egg. You could, of course, use it for Easter. It's just bean. But you can also do them as balloons. So you can use them for both. There was also a maple that was in the Tonic craft kit. You can also get the refills for the maple on the website too. And then when you buy these, this is how it comes. So this is the packaging here. This is the Tonic packaging. And I'm going to snip one open just so you see how it comes. Like this, she says. Why can't I get it open, Greg? Oh, because there's a flap at the top that you're supposed to open. Okay.
You need an engineering degree for that.
And clearly I need my degree. I don't have my degree yet. Anyway, so when you open your packaging, this is what it's like inside. You get some of the shakers. So they all come like this, domed like this. So you get some of those in there. And then when you're out of your domes, you just buy the refills. You can then just buy yourself a circle refill kit. You don't have to buy the whole packaging again. And it's cheaper to buy the refills than have to buy the whole thing again. And your original one is going to include the dice. We'll make a circle to start with. So we're just going to keep one of these out. Someone says, is there a doctor in the house? There is a doctor of engineering in the house, but he's not helping this evening. And your refill includes 10 extras.
What do you mean I'm not helping? I'm doing the camera.
Yeah, but you're not helping me unbox it, dearest.
You didn't ask me to.
Well, you could have just jumped in there. Indeed. Anyway, so we're going to place our circle wherever we want it to be. And then we're going to pop that through our die cutting machine. And my die cutting machine's off to the side, so I'll probably get Greg to do this bit for us, but we're just going to pop it inside of our die cutting sandwich. Now, somebody asked me the other day, why do I have masking tape on my sandwich? So whenever I go to a store and do a demonstration or I do a class, I actually tape this part of the sandwich together. So when either Maddie's helping people do their sandwiches or people are kind of left to do this bit on their own, they can just pop their piece in here and then just put this on here and it all lifts off together, and it stops people putting the wrong sandwich pieces together. So it just makes it really, really easy. So I'm just going to pop this through the die cutting machine. Greg's going to have to grab it on the other side because I can't. Thank you, dear. Very well caught on the other side. Okay, so it cuts out your perfect circle ready for your shaker. And that's your shaker card pretty much done. That's like the hardest part of the shaker is now done. So all you have to now do is choose what you want to put in your shaker. So you can choose pretty glitters, sequins. I just grabbed a nice selection here. And as I say, there is a landing page in the description where I've already added all of this into the Tonic website for you ready to go. And I picked things that are already on sale. So again, ready to go for you. Nice and easy. So I picked out Mermaid Parade glitter. We've got prickly pear. We have those beautiful new silver rain sequins. These are the ones that have, whoops, that nice kind of rain inside of them. So you can see there, they already have that extra kind of texture in there. She says trying to get them back in the bottle. Maybe these are the ones we're going to use because they're out. Or we have the new Champagne Shine, Periwinkle, and I also grabbed some Sunny Side. So this is how you do it. I like using my Nouveau craft spoon. It gives me a little bit more control over the whole thing. But all I do is pop your piece over like this, and you can pick out whichever sequins you like. I'm also trying to read your comments at the same time. So all you do, and you don't want to overfill these either, but you can add some sequins in. You could add a mix of sequins. So if I wanted to add a couple of the, you know, those nice silver rain ones, or maybe those pretty triad ones that just came out. I mean, we all love those too. You could also put a mix of some glitter in there if you wanted to. However you want to do it, super simple. Now the other tip that I should have given you before I filled this up, so I'm just going to tip this on here first because I didn't really think this through. Well, I'm going to do it the other way first. Ideally what you want to do is you want to mark on your cardstock where this is going to go first, but I'm going to show you the way that you're most likely going to end up having to do this because you'll forget the same way I did. Is you then, how am I doing this, Greg? I'm not thinking this evening. So you pop your piece on here like this. You grab my favourite tool, as Dana Roy says, Doctor of Craft Picks over here. You then just, can I do a PhD in craft picks, Greg, do you think?
No.
So then all you do is pick off this. Your adhesive is already on here, so you don't have to do anything else. Now, if you're going to use glitter, I would suggest using the powder deactivator tool inside of there. You don't really need to use it for sequins, but I would use it for glitter. And then all you're going to do is lay this piece down, and then we're going to line it up. Now, there's a couple of different ways you can line it up. You can kind of go by eye like this, which is typically how I do it. So I go like this, stick down. You can see my shaker piece is in there. And now all I have to do is kind of line up my paper piece. I need to just do a little bit of trimming on one side here. So I need to just trim a little bit off on this side. The other way you can do it is, as I say, you can mark first, which is really the way you should do it. But I typically forget to do it that way. I'm not the best person at doing these kinds of things. There are definitely, Greg will tell you, I'm not the best planner in the world, am I, dear?
Well, no, you've never planned anything.
Thank you, honey. I love you. Now there are a couple of other things you can do with these domes.
Oh, we have a new member.
Do we? Oh, hi,
Darlene.
Darlene. Welcome. So you can now access.
And we have Coco. We have 2 new members.
Shall I scroll up, Greg?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. Oh, there we go. Makoko, welcome.
That's right. Makoko. That's a really cool name.
That's a really cool name. So you can see here, I can then just stick this panel on. And if I wanted to, I could stamp before or afterwards. You know, I have tons and tons of different options. So you have lots and lots of different ways you can decorate these. You could, of course, make your panel beforehand and then stick it all together, and you can line it out much better than I do in a live video. But what I love is that everything is pre-made. Now, something that Tim Holtz did with these, which you are going to love, is the fact you can decorate these domes. So you can take these domes, and I'm just going to grab something off my shelf, like this. So what you can do is you can pop some alcohol ink in here too. Just kind of swill it around, like so.
Surely you swirl it.
Really, Greg?
I think it's a swirl.
Really, we're going to argue about swilling or swirling?
Who's ever heard of a swirl? It's a swirl.
I'm not going to argue. And of course, what would be really fun at Christmas is we could take the stars and we could fill it with our pearlized alcohol ink. So we could fill it with our alcohol pearls at Christmas. And then put some glitter behind it. So we can take this one. And then I just kind of take Greg's air thing that he's supposed to clean his camera with. Have you forgiven me for that yet, Greg?
What, stealing my air thing?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay. Let me know when you have.
Okay.
I'll just sit here patiently and wait. Okay. So I'm just going to help it evaporate a little bit. So of course you could add some alcohol pearl in there. And then behind that we could add some pretty glitter. And then we're going to have a really nice piece. Let's do that. And I'll just stick it on a piece of white so you can see. There we go. I can see a little bit better how that's coming out. So I'm just going to make sure this is nice and dry before I add the glitter in. So that's nice, well, reasonably dry. And now I'm going to add a little bit of powder deactivator in here, just to make sure it doesn't get too sticky. But of course, as I say, if you had the stars, you add your alcohol pearls in there, you can make some really pretty shakers for Christmas. You could do like your Paz Easter eggs. I mean, how much easier is this? Someone said play nicely, Greg.
I always play nicely.
See, swirling is like moving in a circle. Swilling is drinking like a pirate. That's what someone said.
I'm not sure.
So what you could do is add a teaspoon of glitter. And now I'm just going to pick this off.
Have you done the right way round?
What do you mean?
Well, you did it different last time.
Well, I haven't actually cut an insert for this one. I'm just
okay.
showing people what it would look like. So you can see there, you've got your alcohol inks and then you've got your glitter behind it. So that shows you how that looks. And then if I turn it the other way up. So then you would have like a Christmas bauble. And then you could put your insert over the top and maybe make a pretty bow and then give it a string and then it would look like an ornament hanging on a tree. So I think that would look like a really cool kind of Christmas card, but it'd be really quick and simple. There is no having to get your foam out, there's no cutting the acetate, there's no anything, and you could make so many of these so quickly. So you know when we make those beautiful alcohol ink baubles at Christmas, well now you can make alcohol ink baubles on your Christmas cards, but you can make tons of them because this was really quick and simple. So you can do that. The other thing you can put inside these domes are things like your mixed media things. So, you know those bottle brush trees that we all loved last year? Well, if you get the small ones, you've got a nice amount of dimension, and these are curved at the front here. You can actually stand those little trees up and make scenes in your card. So if you're really into your mixed media and things, you can take the stars, the eggs, the circles, the hearts. You can make mini scenes and then pop the domes over the top and create mixed media cards, or create them on your mixed media projects, and then you can protect them to pop them in the mail, to be able to send them to people, give them to people, that kind of thing. They're really great for being able to make your mixed media scenes on your cards. Again, different way to be able to use them. So, fun thing you can do there. Or if, do you remember when we were children, we made the, like the sand things when you went on vacation? And you used to like layer up the sand. Well, you could do that in your scrapbooks. So you could take the heart or the star, layer up the sand from your vacation, and pop that into your scrapbook. So you've got another idea. You can kind of integrate it into your memory keeping and do fun things like that. So I think these are really fun, that you can just use them in a different way. Make super simple shaker cards, no foam tape, no cutting, no having to do the acetate. Lining them up is actually much easier than I just showed you, if you mark it first. So if you're going to do it, what you want to do, and I'll just show you how you do it. So what you're going to do is not do it how I showed you the first time. You need to do a little preparation, which Greg's going to laugh at me saying. Preparation is key. So what you actually do is you die cut your thing like this, which is how I should have done it the first time. So again, I'm just using a little bit of tape to hold this down in place. Greg can grab this piece out my Gemini. As I say, links are all in the video description. So whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, I have popped them down in the description for you. You would then put this over your card front. Grab yourself a pen or pencil, because we are a card making company that never has a pen or pencil in place. Ideally a pencil. You're going to mark exactly where you want your shaker to be. You would then fill your shaker with whatever you needed. Then you're going to place your shaker on top, stick it down, and then of course you place your other piece on top. So then you have your exact placement. So that's actually how you do it. You don't go all gung-ho filling your shaker up with all your glitter and your sparkles and then be like, oops, now I don't know how to line it up like I did the first time. Yes,
so
Greg?
Are you saying planning and preparation is a better way of doing things?
Yes, Greg.
Doing the dance. Doing the dance.
Yes, Greg. Although, woo! Did I not plan and prepare this live?
A bit.
Yeah. I actually started early. There was supply list done. There were cables plugged in. We did a test run. So I planned and prepared. I just got a little bit excited when I started playing with my glitter and my sparkles, which if you're a crafter, I'm sure you're going to understand that we get excited when we have glitter and sparkles in front of us and we want to secure them to our cards. So anyway, so that is the Tonic shaker concept. As I say, when you buy your first pack, you're going to get, I think it's 5. Let me just check. Yeah, you get 5 of the shakers and the die that you need. And then you can just buy the 10 refill packs. And you can then just, buy as many as you need. Just make sure you keep the die, and then you can just add on as many times as you need. You don't have to keep buying the die each time. It's super, super simple. I'm just making sure I'm answering all of your questions as well. I don't think there were too many questions. There is not a physical Tonic store. I just saw somebody ask that. It's all online based, but I have added UK and US links in the description. There's Tonic UK links and Tonic USA links for you. But yeah, these are an amazing idea. So, so easy. I think I'm doing everything. I wanted to just remind you, got a couple of minutes left to enter the giveaway. Make sure you share this video. Leave us a comment to let us know you shared it. And then we'll send out some Tonic goodie bags as always after tonight's live. And then do they stick out very far? I don't know, they stick out a little bit. I mean, you'd have to add on the extra postage if you're sending them here in the US. They obviously wouldn't go through as the, standard envelope and things. So they stick out from that. But they maybe stick out... Yes, Greg, that much. They stick out maybe 1/4 of an inch-ish, maybe slightly more.
What's that in metric?
I don't know. 1/4 of an inch-ish. Like 3/4 of a centimetre-ish. Does that...
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, good. It doesn't say on here. It doesn't say how far they stick out. It just says their dimensions. So I hope that answers that question. Yeah, I think they're much cheaper, much easier. I answered the question about the purple tape on my cutting mats. It's for when I do classes or if I go to stores and demonstrate. It holds the sandwich together so people don't put my dies in the wrong plates and cut on the wrong cutting mat. It just keeps it together so people put their dies and things on here, and then it's just very easy because it's all taped together. So that's on there. Let's see Greg make one in under 2 minutes, somebody says.
We might have to do another happy hour.
Happy hour. Well, it wouldn't. It'd be a happy 2 minutes. So yeah, the reason... Ooh, I got green on my thing because my alcohol ink hadn't dried. So the reason I was saying to use this before you stick it down, so pop this in and pop a dab, particularly when you use the glitter. It's not so important with the sequins with these because you don't get as much static as you do with using the acetate, and you don't have any adhesive to deactivate. But if you pop this in, it will stop your glitter from sticking to the top of the plastic, and then you'll just get a nicer shaker. So that was the reason of using that in there. So hopefully that answered that question too. So hopefully that answers all of those questions. So that's that. Links in the video descriptions for Facebook and YouTube, wherever you are, for everything I've used this evening. So there's a landing page. If you're on YouTube, I've also added individual links for everything I've used in this video, both UK and US for you. We've also added the link to the Hedgehog Hollow Perks program. If you want to shop over at Tonic Studios, if you join the Perks program, you can get 20% off the UK/worldwide and the US Tonic Studio stores. 20% off everything, and that stacks on top of their May sale too. So you can get tons of money savings. It's $4.99 to join, and you can get that 20% off code valid until May 2nd. So that's Friday night at midnight. So that's everything on there too. So there we go. So I think that answers all of your questions. Lots and lots of you joining tonight. We have 125 people on YouTube and 62 on Facebook. So busy night tonight. So let's pick 2 winners this evening. I'm going to pick a Facebook winner first. I'm going to load up all of your Facebook comments. And Irene Shan is our Facebook winner. Congratulations, Irene. Send us a message with your snail mail address in, and we'll send out a goodie bag to you. We'll send that out to you. And let me load up all of your YouTube comments. Oh, there's me trying not to look at it, and then I completely messed that up. And Cynthia Howe is our YouTube winner. So Cynthia, send us a message with your snail mail address in as well, and we will send a goodie bag out to you as well. So congratulations to both of you. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening and spending a little bit of your Wednesday with us. I hope you found, excuse me, tonight's tips useful and that you'll be able to use them in your crafting. And I hope you enjoyed our new super smooth live as well. Greg says that it's been much better.
We haven't dropped a single frame in the whole live, so it works.
Greg's very pleased with himself.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed that too. We'll be back at the weekend with another live. We have a few more mystery boxes to go as well this weekend, and we'll be doing some live crafting together as well. So lots of fun things coming up. And of course, join us again next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern for another Tonic Studios live. We'll be unboxing the next Tonic Studios kit. So I'll see you next week. Happy stamping, everyone. Bye.